When you want your spring break to feel like... and your kids' pool day to feel like... and your hotel bed to feel like... ooh, and room service to feel like... because at Hilton, hospitality feels like...
Your cabana's ready. Would you like fresh towels?
It matters where you stay. Book now at Hilton.com. Hilton, for the stay.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Introducing Virtuo Up, the latest in a long line of innovation from Nespresso. It's innovation you can touch, sense, and taste in every single cup. With a 3-second start, easy open lever, and dedicated brew over ice button, it's even easier to enjoy your coffee your way. Sip for yourself. Shop Virtuo Up exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
Gary the Snake.
And your last name?
The Snake.
Dream Team. New habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home. Zootopia 2, now available on Disney+, rated PG. And right now you can get Disney Plus and Hulu for just $4.99 a month for 3 months with a special limited time offer. Ends March 24th. After 3 months, plan auto-renews at $12.99 a month. Terms apply.
I'm Jessica Valant. I'm a physical therapist, women's health expert, and Pilates teacher, and my goal is to help all women feel strong, safe, and secure in their bodies. In this podcast, I'll share expert advice, facts, amazing guests, stories, compassion, and hope to help you meet your body in all seasons of life. Hi, welcome back to Meet Your Body and our Connections episode of the week, where we're just chatting and hanging out, and I am answering a question. I shouldn't even say answering. I am discussing, because there's probably no one solid answer to most of these things we chat about in Connections. We're just talking, we're thinking, we are approaching things with curiosity, and I get quite a few questions about how to listen to your body, because it is a saying that I use in my teaching. And it's a saying that's out there a lot. I am sure you've heard it, right? Where we say, just listen to your body, to answer the question of, how many reps do I do? Or is this too much for me? Or what do I need now? Or what are my symptoms? What's good for me? We hear that saying, just listen to your body. And that can feel really overwhelming. I know. And I don't mean it flippantly when I say listen to your body. It's a really important tool and a really important practice to tap into. And also, I love that question about how to do it, because it reminds me that it isn't easy, and it really isn't just this kind of abstract saying that makes us feel like everyone should be able to do it. I think that is sometimes the connotation. Just listen to your body. Like, that's the end goal, is to be able to be connected and one with your body and understand what the universe and your body is trying to tell you, and be able to tap into your intuition at all times. I mean, it feels big, and that would be great if we were all at that point. I don't think most of us get to that point, and some of us do, but it is a constant practice. So I want to talk today, bring it down to the nuts and bolts of what it means to listen to your body and how to do it. And to be honest, this could be a full podcast episode. There's so much to dive into and dissect around this. But when I was thinking about it, it really comes down to 2 things that we need to do before we can even get into that deeper listening to your body piece. And without it, we cannot get there. So that's what I want to talk about today, are these 2 things that you can start practicing daily that would help you get to that. And before I say that, let me just talk about what I mean when I say listen to my body. When it comes to myself and what I think about when I'm working with clients, when I say listen to your body. Again, it's not this expectation of these big, long conversations that you even have with your body. It's more, do you understand and can you interpret the cues that are coming from your body? Like what you are actually feeling in your body. Can you interpret it? Can you understand it? And even more than that, do you understand when something is coming from your body? Like, is that even a message that you can interpret? So sometimes it's really at that basic level. It's not bigger than that to start with. It's really that idea of, do you know if a cue is coming from your body? Like, can you actually interpret that it's coming from you, that it's coming from your body? Can you then understand what that cue or message is saying? Can you then know what to do with that? That is kind of the beginning idea of it. And then, yes, it can go deeper. I mean, I truly believe our body can give us so many signals, that we do have intuition, that we have those gut reactions for a reason. I believe our body is a part of our being, a vital part of our being that does have things to say. But we have to get into that beginning phase first. So let me tell you the 2 things I want you to practice. Okay, these are the 2 things you need to work on to be able to listen to your body. The first is to make time and space to actually listen. If you are constantly busy, hustling all the time, going all the time, and I am not judging that, it is what we have to do to survive many times with the mental load that women carry, the mental and physical load that we carry, taking care of our own families, our kids, our parents, saying yes to every job the school offers up or every volunteer position your work asks for. Like, that's us. Women carry that load. We are the caretakers. So with all of that, it is really hard to make space. I mean, I was thinking of this last night. I was taking my nightly shower, and I was doing it really fast, like 5 minutes as fast as I could. And I thought, gosh, it would be nice to have a moment to, this is silly, but like I have this exfoliator thing that would be really nice. I'm sure it's really good for my skin, but it takes an extra, 5 minutes to put it on and enjoy that time and get it off and then do the lotion after. And I thought, I'm like, I don't know the last time that I felt not rushed in the shower, like not thinking, okay, but my kids need me out because I got to read books and we're on a schedule and then this, or they're waiting for me to do this, or I got to switch the laundry. Like, it's silly, but it's true. And I'm sure you're the same. But to listen to our bodies, we have to make space to do that. We have to have a little bit of silence, and this has to be intentional. And there are times you can do this, all right? Some examples are, if you are going for a walk, take the first 5 minutes with no noise. Don't turn on your podcast right away. Don't make a phone call right away. Don't pull out your phone and think, oh, I'm going to time manage the heck out of this and multitask and send every email while I'm walking. Don't call a friend right away. Just walk in silence. That's it. That is it. Absolute silence. Okay? And just see, how do my feet feel hitting the ground? Like, how do these shoes actually feel on my feet? Am I cold right now? Am I hot? Do my legs feel really loose on this walk? Or do I feel really tired and like I'm walking through mud? That's what you do for 5 minutes. And you can have that same practice pulling up to work. Can you pull up to your office or to work, or let's say to the school pickup line? Can you pull up? And if you are 3 to 5 minutes early, put your phone down, shut the music off, end your phone call, don't multitask, and just sit. Sit for 5 minutes and actually just say, how do I feel? If you're anxious, say, how does this feel in my body? Does my stomach feel really tight? Does it kind of hurt? Do I have a headache? Do I have this tension in my neck? Like, all of that. I don't even need you to do anything with that information yet. Your job isn't to solve it or fix it. Your job is simply to take some space to see how you feel. So that is the first thing. And this can happen in the morning too. In the morning, when you wake up, even if it's an alarm, do you have 3 minutes that you can close your eyes before you grab your phone, before you jump out of bed, just 3 minutes. I do this at night. I will be reading my book. Like, I'm putting the kids to bed, so I'm kind of reading as I'm putting them to bed and sitting with them. And there is a distinct difference in my evening and my sleep, and even how I wake up in the morning if I just keep reading, because I'm loving my book. Nothing wrong with that. Reading. I get in my own bed. I read until I can't keep my eyes open, put the phone down, go right to sleep. There's a significant difference between that and if I put my book down, right? Like, I'm done reading for the night, put my book down, get in bed, and honestly lay there, eyes open or eyes closed, lay there for 5 or 10 minutes before letting myself fall asleep. And really intentionally, I don't mean like, oh, I can't sleep. Like, I have the lights on. Sometimes I'll do like some face massage. Sometimes I'll do my red light mask. Sometimes I actually just lay there and talk to my husband. But letting my mind just have some space without any expectation on it, it makes a big difference. So that's the first thing you have to do. You have to just notice in your life if you are making any space to listen, because your body might be talking to you, but if you are not making any time or space or quiet to listen to it, then it won't matter.
TaxAct is here anytime you want to easily file your taxes. TaxAct is here for the early birds who like to knock them out as soon as the season opens, and for the procrastinators who like to wait until the very last minute. TaxAct is also here for the middlers who file right in the middle of tax season. No one ever talks about the middlers, but TaxAct sees you, and TaxAct respects you. TaxAct, let's get them over with.
Number 2, you then have to be willing to acknowledge how you feel or what you hear. And sometimes this is emotional. So as women, we tend to tamp down, like shut away, quiet, anything that feels like anger, anything that feels like confusion or anxiety or rage or being upset or frustration, because we are taught not to feel those things. We are taught not to feel them. We are taught not to show them. And they just don't feel good, right? Those emotions do not feel good. Same with being self-conscious. I don't like the way I look in the mirror. I don't like how I look in these clothes. All those feelings. Like, I don't want to walk into this room of people I don't know. I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm really, really mad at somebody right now. Like, I have this rage I can't control. So we just hide it and put it away. That has to do with us being ashamed or embarrassed of our emotions. That is a big piece to also then not listening to our bodies. We have to be able to acknowledge, okay, in those 5 minutes when I've asked you to be quiet, right, for just a few 5 minutes, if you feel scared, if you feel nervous, if you feel shame because you're starting a workout, but you feel like, gosh, I should have been doing this 6 months ago, and so you feel shame around that, you have to just take a beat to acknowledge it. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, don't judge it. You don't have to put any judgment on that feeling. Just acknowledge it. How does that feel in your body? By doing that, by just acknowledging how you feel without judging yourself for it, you are telling your body and telling yourself that it is allowed to tell you how it feels in other ways. Like, oh, I know that right now I'm feeling really tired because I'm going to let myself feel that. Yeah, I do feel tired. So by having a little space to listen, by acknowledging how you feel, like you're just starting to have those acknowledgments of, yeah, I do feel tired. I'm not going to judge myself for it. I just do. Like, this is what tired feels like in my body. You are opening the door to listen to what other things might feel like. Like when you do start a workout and you're doing it in one way or another, 10 minutes into your workout, you feel, okay, I feel something. I know how to make space for 2 minutes to listen. And oh, okay, that actually isn't like when I was really tired last week. This isn't what that feels like. This just feels new. Okay, got it. Like, I'm actually not sore doing this because, I felt tired last week. I knew what that felt like. Or 2 weeks ago, I was sore after a workout. It doesn't feel like that. This just feels new. Cool. Okay, so I'm okay keep going, right? Like when you open that door, when you have allowed yourself to start to acknowledge all the things, the wide range of emotions and physical things we feel, when you can acknowledge it, when you can start to name it, it opens that door. It's an invitation to hear other things. I feel hungry right now. Okay, I feel thirsty right now. I feel tired. I feel excited. This isn't upset. This is actually excited. I feel excited and nervous. I'm allowed to feel both. I feel like I need to take a 5-minute walk so that I don't yell at the people I love in my life. It's because I'm feeling anxious or frustrated or whatever it is. You have to have those two pieces. You have to make time and space to actually listen, again, without feeling like you have to even do anything about it, but take 5 minutes of quiet to just check in. How do my feet feel? How do my toes feel? How does my brain feel? How does my stomach feel? How do my shoulders feel? Am I hot? Am I cold? How do these clothes feel on my body? Start to take some time and space, and then start to just be willing to acknowledge how or what you feel without any judgment. And that will open the door. That will open the door to the next phase of having a stronger relationship with your body and knowing more what it is saying to you, so you can start to trust that gut feeling, that intuition, those kind of things. All right, so practice those two things. And thanks for being here. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for listening today. I would love it if you could take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. It means a lot to us, and it helps our content get out to more women who need it. You can find more of my resources at my website, jessicavalant.com, or find me on YouTube at Jessica Valant and Instagram at Jessica S. Valant.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.